Hi my darlings, welcome back to the vlog. Today is something super exciting for me. We are going over the bathroom renovation, part 1. There is going to be, I think, 3 parts total. I do already have the second part finished. Sneak peek maybe at the end. We'll see. So we're going to sit down here together. I'm going to go ahead and get this vlog started for you guys so you can catch up with me, and then we're gonna kind of pop in and talk about what I've done and what needs to still be completed and what the vision is. Hello, baby. And see what the vision is and take it one step at a time. I'm really excited that you guys are enjoying what I've put out so far, and I hope you're gonna like what's coming up. This bathroom renovation was a big project on a very, very small budget. We worked with what we had on hand, and I gave myself $100 strict budget, and I stuck to it. I got lucky in shopping. I did a lot of thrifting for the things that I needed. I was also very fortunate that I had a wonderful coworker from my previous job donate a sink to me. They were having a full house renovation, and she had a sink with the countertop sunk in and it's stone with the cabinet underneath, and I was so fortunate. She had a couple different ones I could choose from, so you'll see in this video I'm kind of lining that up. We'll talk about it later, and yeah, go from there. I'm excited, so let's get going. So I want to talk about the beginning shots here for just a second. These were from our listing. As you can see, the dryer outlet and the washer hookups is very, very close to that sink. It was a challenge to try and make that work because there is so much more space to the left side of that sink that we put the washer and dryer there. I don't know if their original idea in doing this with where the hookups were was to do a stacked washer and dryer, but we have like a traditional side-by-side, as you saw in my last video when I fixed our dryer. It was a bit of a challenge. This is exactly why I did the bump out from the wall and I built the shelving over top from the washer and dryer and the sink to have space for all of those hookups. There was so much paintwork that needed done in this bathroom. I did just go ahead and start doing it. I needed the motivation to get it going. I knew that there was going to be a lot of work. Cutting in that closet space, you can see where the shelves were. That was something done by the previous owners. And I just wanted to get going, so I had the motivation to keep working. So we just started in painting before I actually cleared the room. I did clear it later. So here I did have a sit and think once I did get the closet area cleaned out. I will show you in my master remake video that I moved all of my closet stuff eventually into the master. We had a really long, awkward space, so I had plenty of space to make a walk-in closet, and that'll be later when we go over the master reno, which I'm still very much in the middle of. This entire project was a lot of making it up as I went because, as I said before, this house is very clearly a flip, so there's a lot of unfixing to fix and a lot of awkward spaces, and these side rails here that you see were so secured to the wall, I was afraid that it would cause more damage than good if I tried to take them out. So I was just gonna work with what's there and makes it modular moving forward. In the future, if I decide that I want to do something a little different, I have the options to do so, and save myself a little bit of heartache on trying to patch the wall when I take them off. But also, there's no need to remove them. It works just fine with the way I got it. You'll see in part 2 what I actually ended up doing with that closet. And yeah, let's keep moving. It's black. Oh, okay. Hey, bye, I love you. I will be doing this if you need me. Sounds good. The color that I'm using here, I've obviously used in quite a bit of the house. The living room is this color. London and Hazel's bedroom is this color. The master bedroom is on its way to being this color. The downstairs bathroom is this color, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna paint the kitchen this color as well when we do the kitchen reno. It is Cauldron by Dutch Boy Paints. I think it is the perfect black. It's so pretty, and it is absolutely all of our favorites. Yeah, I like having an all black house. If I could paint the outside of the house this color, I would as well. The trim work I did leave alone because I just didn't want to mess with it, and I really like very white with the black. I think it pairs very well with whatever artwork I put up. I've got lots of different art and lots of different colors, and it just gives a really great backdrop to whatever I want to put on top. Also kind of gives it that bit of a modern look. With as eclectic as my design choices are, I think it just gives us a really great base to put whatever we want on top of it. No, I did not tape off any part of this room. I freehanded it. I am an artist, and I'm also a touch impatient. I'm not gonna lie. So being a pinstriper, I'm like, I can do it, but you can see there's a couple times that I touched the ceiling with my roller. I do go back and cover that up eventually. You can see here I had already installed a shelf behind the washer and dryer. I did reuse that piece. I ended up trimming the side of it so it would tuck down and fit with where I put the sink as well. But we'll get into that in part 2. Taking a quick second to list the above toilet storage because I am going to put a shelf up there and get rid of that. I did get that for free off the side of the road from a lady who was just giving it away, which was fantastic. And I ended up selling that for 20 bucks and then reused the money that I got from that to get the new light fixture that goes above the sink. So there is a lot of making do with the money that you have, and also trading old things for finances to pay for the new things as you move forward. That's how you keep it on the budget. not paint behind the mirrors. I also didn't paint behind the sink. I'm just trying to save material, if I'm being honest. I know it looks kind of lazy, but I only have so much of a budget, and I only had 1 gallon of paint to get me through this entire reno, and I wanted to make sure I had plenty to go over for a second coat where it was necessary, like I did on the main wall that you see from multiple angles. So that is why I chose not to paint behind the larger items. I didn't fully paint behind the washer and dryer either, if I remember right. It's been a minute since I started this reno, so it's very possible that I didn't. But yeah, I was just trying to conserve materials. These mirrors that I am putting up here are part of a bigger project. We're gonna do something really cool with those as well in part 3 of the bathroom reno. I got them off of Facebook Marketplace years ago for $10 a piece. Again, someone was having a whole home reno and they just needed them gone. Very builder grade, nothing super special, but we're gonna turn it into something really cool. A lot of being able to do renovations on a budget is finding things and making it work. It's a special talent to be able to do that. I am very fortunate that my grandmother is very handy and has taught me a lot of how to renovate on a budget and how to make things work, and really, really cool. I would like to say she's the pioneer of dopamine decorating. That's how she told me how to decorate my whole life. Her house is very much her style. It's the cutest. And she always said, just decorate with the stuff that makes you happy, and then it never goes out of style, and she's right. So, thanks, Gigi. I took a pause and a beat for a moment there because I'm trying to figure out how to mount these mirrors as closely to one another and as securely as possible. Like I said, there's a lot of stop and think and really consider how to get through a reno in a space that's as strange as mine. But yeah, there's a lot of build as you go, a lot of this is plan A, and you get to working and then you realize that you probably need to be on plan G. And this bathroom renovation definitely tested my patience to the most of its ability. I know I didn't film me putting that top mirror in place. I meant to, and my phone ran down to 20% and popped up the whole low battery. I told you my noob is going to be showing in a lot of these videos. I'm learning as we go. Obviously, I'm only a couple videos into this, so there's that. As you see here, I am wrapping up my paint because I am going to come back within the next day or two to finish painting, and I highly, highly recommend doing this, especially when you're working on a large project like this, and you also need to have a functional space as you're working on it. This is a space that we use every single day. Obviously, it's our laundry room, it's our master bathroom as well, so cleaning up after yourself and really taking the time to try to put things back where they go as best you can is extremely important. And that's also just the realities of working on a renovation project where it's also something that you need to have accessible every day. So here I'm just going to take some time to get things cleaned up and get things put back the best I can, and that's just the reality of renovations when you're living in the house full time too. So that's it. That's the end of part 1. It doesn't look like a ton got accomplished, but I promise you there was so much to do and a lot of planning and a lot of figuring it out as I go. That's a big part of what today was. So let's go ahead and gear up for part 2. Maybe a little sneak peek, The little one? I got you. Then you're gonna end up with the problems that I just did. Still so much left to be done. Part 3 is gonna be final touches and electrical. We'll be changing out the light above the sink and getting that balance taken care of behind it. I'm not exactly sure why they put the piece of wood behind it, and usually I've noticed in this house something's done like that. It was on purpose and usually to make it easier to install, so I might just continue that piece over and put my light in the middle. We're gonna see. Again, we're gonna have to take it apart to figure out how we're gonna fix it. So thankfully, in my background of working on classic cars, that's how I got taught how to work on stuff. Sometimes you just gotta take it apart to figure out how to fix it first. So the office assistant is sleepy. All right, my darlings. Thanks for joining me. Can't wait to see you guys next time. This renovation is something that's really exciting for me, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying things as we go. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Every part of interaction is a huge support for me as I'm on this journey. I would love to continue to be able to do this stuff full time and do this for other people. It's the stuff that makes my heart sing.